So Michael and I asked you to submit your questions on Instagram, and we got quite a few questions back.
There's quite a laundry list.
And most of them are inappropriate. I think one of the questions was, have we ever been in a threesome? There's like an underlying message amongst all of these questions though that's like, how do you keep your marriage interesting?
How do you keep it spicy?
How do you keep the spark alive?
Just tickle fight.
We tickle fights each other. It's just a tickle fight.
All we do is tickle fight.
Or like we show each other our feet because everybody's asking about our feet. I don't understand that. I think that was one of the questions was, do you have a foot fetish?
The answer's no. I don't think that they're ugly like some people I think do.
Yeah, I don't think feet are ugly.
But I also don't seek them out.
No, I don't either. But we like to tickle them. Wow. Oh. So we got some spicy questions we're going to answer.
What's the first one?
Can you kiss me?
Oh my god. I mean, yeah.
Can you kiss me again? That's the second question. Can you kiss me again? First question, boxers or briefs? Boxer briefs! I think it's really funny because I do have some pairs of underwear that I never worn before ever, and I don't think I ever will. I got this one, it's an Andrew Christian, but I can't even imagine myself trying to put this on.
Probably our next video.
Look how the booty, there's too much booty. I don't think I have enough booty to fill
literally
that up.
like a basketball jersey. Wait, what's wrong with this?
Oh, no, this is the actual, I usually wear boxer briefs like this. This is my go-to underwear.
No boxers, that's for sure. Those are way uncomfortable. I feel like I've been leaning more towards briefs.
Scandal.
I don't know why, they just seem to be more comfortable.
I'm not one to complain. Sorry.
See me in these every day.
Can you try them?
Not right now.
Oh, I've never worn this one either. I think this one's way too small for me.
I feel like at some point,
it's so tiny.
The lack of fabric is almost uncomfortable.
Look at the cut on that. Why is that? Yeah. No, I can't do this. I'm saying goodbye.
Sell them.
My unworn underwear.
There's a market for it.
God.
Somewhere. What is your pet peeve of your husband?
Yes, I know what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, one of my biggest pet peeves of Michael is his method of cleaning. What he loves to do is he loves to sequester things in boxes. He's going to take every single object and put it in its own individual box and then pack it as tight as he can. We have drawers in our house that are just full of boxes, and each one of these boxes has one item in them each. Like the remote. We were looking for the remote to watch a movie for 40 minutes, and I found the remote in the back of our coffee table in the back far corner. And it was the only item in the box.
I think when we're done filming this, I will take the camera off and I will show what he's talking about. And it's just a method of
organizing.
It's like drawer organizers. It's not like a box, but okay, go for it. That's your pet peeve.
I'm dragging her.
I think my pet peeve of yours has to do with dishes.
Oh. This is unfair.
Unfair! I don't like pulling out a pan that's in the cupboard and it's literally still dirty and still has food on it.
Okay, but sometimes you don't see every little piece of the food when you're cleaning it and you think it's clean and then you put it away.
I have sent his mother pictures. Did he just not learn this growing up? Was he never required to do the dishes? Is this an acceptable amount of clean in your home?
We're moving to the next question. I can't do this anymore.
I have photo evidence.
So now that we did the one end, the other end of it is, what is your favorite part about your husband?
Wait, was this favorite part or favorite body part?
Body part's next.
How can I choose just one?
I don't have that many redeeming qualities, it's okay.
No, you don't. You are more social maybe than I am, or I feel like you're good at setting up gatherings or just being social with friends. More so
social
than
butterfly.
Maybe I am. You'll reach out to people and want to set things up, and then I feel like I just benefit from that, and then I usually just wait for people to ask me, but then nobody asks me to do anything.
You like my outgoingness. I'm very Libra.
Your extroversion.
Well, I am a Hufflepuff, a Libra, and an Enneagram 3, wing 2, so the trifecta. What I love about you the most. So I think I've talked about this before, but I love Michael's sense of structure. He really... I just complained about your organization, and at the same time, I'm I love it because...
I love hearing your conflicting opinions on what you like and don't like. I hate that he puts things in boxes. You're so organized.
Michael's very realistic, he's structured, he's logical, And I thrive off of that because I don't tend to be any of those things. So it's super helpful because a lot of the times Michael will just talk sense into me and it's a comforting presence. I appreciate that.
Oh, and you're such an unpredictable firecracker.
Kaboom! Boom!
I think we just both essentially were like, opposites attract, and we balance each other.
It's like a scale, a balance. There are benefits to having this opposites attract kind of dynamic, but there's also pitfalls to it. So it's a mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag. What is your favorite body part of the other? Oh my god! Stop it!
All right, your turn.
I have the arms. Oh my god!
Like, yeah, crush my
Crusher!
I also like
Nothing's
his
changed.
nipple.
Ah, no.
I'm kidding. The next question we have is how do we deal with fights, expectations, and sexual desires for other men in our relationship?
That's so many questions.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I think the big thing is that just openness and communication. Like, we're pretty open about being frustrated with each other, or if someone did something that felt wrong or you felt slighted by the other person, because that's gonna come up in any relationship. So it's just natural and important to bring those things up and be open to talk about them.
I think at first we didn't bring them up in a very like timely manner, and then that ended up being an issue. So
We'd have those moments when we first started dating where it would be like super late at night and we'd be laying in bed and there would be all this unsaid tension and frustration built up, and I would turn to Michael and be like, I can't go to sleep until we talk about this.
that's true.
And
I actually remember that.
those moments, it was because we had these issues that would come up during the day and we would never address them or talk about it until the evening. And then
it's like 10:30,
And you
I have
get
to
into
get up
some
at
disagreement.
6 in the morning.
and then everything would just come out.
And then all of a sudden he was like, oh, we need to talk about this. And I was like,
But now we bring those things up during the day and we address it
in a timely manner.
and nip it in the bud early on.
Nip it in the bud.
Bud? Wait, you're kidding me. You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding you. Nip it in the bud. Not in the butt.
I thought it was nip it in the butt. What does that even mean? To nip it in the bud? No.
Get rid of it.
You're supposed to nip it.
I was gonna say, like,
You nip it.
what's your explanation?
You nip it in the butt. In the booty.
If you're attracted to other men,
Yeah.
my expectation is that he's gonna be attracted to a lot of men, and that I would be attracted to a lot of
No.
men.
No.
I mean, I don't know, like, I don't think that just shuts off.
No,
as you
of course
put a
not.
ring on it, and so I think that's something that needs to be a realistic expectation.
Next question. Have we ever had a threesome? Have you?
I don't. No.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, very simple. Yes or
No, I know it's now. I feel like I'm disappointing everyone by saying no.
Well,
Just a big disappointment. Oh. The question attached to it, someone else asked, "How do you keep your marriage interesting?"
tickle fight. Just tickle.
Just a lot of this. So yeah, contrary to popular belief, you don't need to have a threesome in order to have an interesting married life. This is something that's talked about a lot in the LGBTQ plus world, being like open in general. We've talked about that before in a previous video, so I'm not gonna necessarily address it here. You'll have to go watch the other video. But in the realm of threesomes, we've just never really been in a place where we're like super comfortable to open up our marriage to that. We're still very like closed. I really like his arms, he loves my butt, and like, that's all that matters.
All that matters.
We're
in
still-
the grand scheme of life.
But in addition to that, how do we keep our marriage interesting? It is difficult to be with the same person for years and years and years, especially beforehand if you're used to like dating a lot of different people and then you're just with one. So how
Well,
do
one
you
of
get-
us dated a few more people than the other.
I am not about this shaming.
No, just saying it was probably
I was joking.
more of an adjustment for you.
Oh my god. Like, how do you think we keep our marriage interesting?
We film TikToks together. I think right now, like, we just are focused on the same goals. I don't know that either of us are like, oh my gosh, I'm so bored. Because I feel
Right.
like there's so many things that we're trying to
Doing.
like accomplish together. What we're working towards, like right now, it's like building our family, and that's just like a big thing that we're trying to work towards. You want to be with the other person and creating
Yeah.
your life together, but
Wow, it's so wholesome. My head goes similar places, and I feel like my younger self would totally cringe at me talking about it in this way. But like, yeah, working towards like goals together. Like our entry into starting a family this year, that definitely keeps our marriage exciting. We have a lot to talk about there. We're just constantly developing as a couple, changing a lot. God, I'm cringing. My 20-year-old self is cringing right now.
Really?
This is like so adult. This is so adult.
Is 20-year-old Matthew like, why are there no whips and chains?
But yeah, and the fact that like, you know, we love to travel together, that changing up the environment even keeps things interesting. Going to a new place, trying new restaurants, watching new shows.
New shows. I mean, I don't know how spicy or like interesting our marriage is because we watch new shows.
I just can't get the 20-year-old Matt out of my head, like,
like, why aren't you living in a tiny apartment in Tokyo? Yeah.
Oh, how things change. I'm like, I love myself a good rom-com. Really spices up the relationship. I picked up Skinny Pop at the Fred Meyer. We're not even wearing the skinny underwear that we get.
This is true.
And mesh underwear. Like, how do you keep the relationship spicy?
Not wearing this.
I wear boxer briefs. And only boxer briefs. And that is it. I am so sorry. Quick ones, rapid fire. Are we ready? How did you financially plan for kids?
We don't.
Do you get lost in Matt's dimples?
All the time.
Do you guys work out together?
No.
Who's the best cook?
Matthew.
Any kinks you two haven't shared yet? No. Do you all have a foot fetish? We had already answered this. What shoe size are you all? God.
11.
This is too much. It's too much. We're gonna do one more question. Last question is, what do you struggle with every day that a straight person wouldn't know about? I do find this to be a difficult question because I don't want to put every straight person in a box. And I don't want to put all gay people in a box either. Our struggles are gonna be different from a different couple's struggles. Something that's been weighing heavy on me lately, I've been thinking about.
Okay.
That sounds loaded. Our options are so different. Straight couples get accidentally pregnant all the time, and it's really frustrating as a gay couple that really wants a baby.
And potentially, pro of that is that we can't have an unintended pregnancy. Can't accidentally get pregnant.
Yeah.
But at the same time, really expensive to start a family. So it feels like you're at a little bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah.
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 I don't know, I think it would be interesting if you're straight, walking around and everyone assuming that you're gay, and then when you say like, oh, I have a wife, and then people are like, oh, he's straight. You know, like, so I think just the assumption that everyone is straight, feel like whenever you meet someone and you say like, oh, my husband, you can always automatically sort of just like see like the wheels in their head turn, be like, oh, yeah, great. And
yeah, so that's true.
I always think that's interesting and something that I think about like at work, you know. Do I talk about it? Do I not? Do I like go there? Or, you know, is it, I usually don't mind. I don't usually like hold back. We're in Portland though.
But just that like implicit responsibility to constantly have to out yourself to other people.
Kind
and
of.
to strangers. So it's just, yeah.
Some
what
of that
a bizarre thing.
Some of that might be put on us. I think it's something that we struggled with a lot growing up, then sort of do it on the daily. It's just one of those things that was like, this was really hard for us to tell people.
Yeah.
And it took us like years and years and years to tell people. And now it's at a point where you want to be comfortable enough with it, but at the same time, it's sort of like you still have that in the back of your mind. What could go wrong? Or like, what if they say, I don't know.
Wow, that was a lot of questions. I have one more question.
Pinch your booty?
No! Kiss me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Q&A. Let us know if you want us to do more Q&As in the comment section below.
Or if you have questions we didn't answer.
Yeah, you can put those in the comments too. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
You can find our links to Instagram and TikTok in the description below. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.